this evening is Maresha Owiti. So tonight, a significant number of candidates from 7 exam centers within the disturbed Mochongoi Ward, Baringo South constituency risk missing out on KCPE examinations that start tomorrow due to the frequent disruption of peace in that region. A recent spate of insecurity has led to people fleeing from their homes, with some not even aware where the exam centers have been moved to due to poor communication channels amidst the bloodshed. KTN News Ibrahim Karanja spent the day in Baringo South, where at least 7 people have been killed in the past 7 days alone around Kasiela and Sinoni villages. Here's that report.
Something deep remains in the memories of locals at Kasiela and Sinoni village. It is seen through their eyes. Desperation, panic. They feel left alone. It is even deeper and more painful for Chaserem Rendile. It is 2 days now since his older brother Thomas Kimuchu went missing in the hands of bandits.
Ndugu yangu alikuwa anachunga mbuzi yake. Alikuwa anachunga mbuzi yake juzi, ilikuwa Ijumaa. Na wakora ndio wale, yeye ndio wa kwanza wakora wapate. Akafiatuliwa risasi, kijana akatoroka, mtoto wake kijana. Hiyo mbuzi ikapelekwa. Huyo ndugu yangu alikuwa katikati ya mbuzi, akafiatuliwa risasi na kupelekwa hivyo.
With the support of friends and armed only with bows and arrows, they are searching for him. The thickets are dangerous and their enemy has guns.
Gani ingine ya kujiprotect?
Hakuna ni kabisa ya babu. Like, sasa tufanye nini? Niache ndugu hivyo, sijaona hata kifo chake.
Na ukiuliwa huko?
Sasa unajua kwa mila yetu ni chungu sana kuacha mtu bila kuona kifo chake. Itabidi.
Hata kama itamaanisha utauliwa?
Hakuna namna, mila ni mbaya kwa sababu ukiacha mtu bila kuona itamaliza ukoo.
Well, I am in Sinoni village along the Karandi Marigat Road in Baringo South constituency, one of the villages that have been hit by the armed bandits here in Baringo South, sending people away seeking refuge in neighboring areas. Now, I'm told by the locals here, who only a handful by the way are left around, that for my own safety, I should not pass beyond 2 kilometers from this spot because it is a danger zone. This, even as there is an RDU camp about 5 kilometers from where I am, and yet the locals are telling me that this particular time, it is now about 10 a.m., is the most dangerous. Days of gunshots has left Sinoni primary and secondary schools abandoned. 26 students are registered as KCPE candidates at this exam center. They are no longer at their homes. Even the school's security officer says he is on his way out. His fears are genuine. Alone in the compound on Saturday night, he narrates a late-night encounter.
Sasa nikatoka nje, nikaona matochi wakipitia kwa shule. Nikapitia dirisha, nikapanda hapa mlima. Wawili walipitia kwa walimu. Wawili walitaramuka hapa.
No, si askari si.
Si askari. Ni hawa wenye wako na ile kiko yao. Na wako na bunduki.
At least 7 schools have been shut within Mochongoi in Baringo South since the invasion by the gunmen from neighboring Tiati. Last week, Regional Commissioner Malim Mohammed had announced that candidates from disturbed schools would be facilitated to take the national assessment tests from neighboring exam centers. The situation is more dire now, as even the designated centers are equally in danger and also shut. Sinoni Primary School, for instance, was to host candidates from Kasiela during KCPE that starts Monday. Now both schools are in the red zone, with candidates directed to Mochongoi High School, at least 12 kilometers away.
Na hiyo siku 3 baada ya hapo ni nini kitafuata? Tutarejea hapa nyumbani ama tutaendelea kusonga mbele? Ama tutakuwa IDP kwa hiyo shule? Unajua sasa hatujui kama tuwaambia kwamba mtafanya mtihani huo, mlete wazazi hapo, tukuja hapo tuishi kwa hiyo shule, basi tunaamini kwamba hapo tutaweza pia usalama. Lakini tukiambiwa ati wanafunzi tumechunga tu, they are taking care of the students. Na sisi
Alex Choge is one such student, a struggle to only pack what is essential as he prepares to sit for exams far away from home. But Alex is lucky. He had time to pack his uniform. Now 12 kilometers from Sinoni village and at least 15 kilometers from Kasiela. And here in Mochongoi is where we find safety, at least for now. And Mochongoi High School is exactly where some of the learners, especially from Sinoni Primary and Kasiela, will be sitting their exams. They are amongst the 185 candidates from 7 schools who have been dispersed by this insecurity here. Now, the greatest fear right now is how many of the 185 learners have actually received the information and will turn up for KCPE tomorrow. Many of his colleagues are not as lucky.
lazima uvae nguo ya shule uniform.
Exam ikae kuliko maisha yangu. Kwa sababu mtasaenda huko niuliwe. Sheria exam ikae ama nifanya na ya nyumbani.
The homes these learners are talking about have been abandoned. Some family members ran different directions, not sure how long it would take before they meet again. What was a goat shed housing hundreds of goats is now empty. I'm told about 300 goats have been stolen from this home. The only sign that there existed human life here is this dog left stranded, unable to run away because of these young puppies. Hours into our stay, GSU officers on patrol went past us. They are among the different security units that have pitched tent here over time, but seemingly unable to contain the situation.
Mashambulizi yanafanywa kila kuchao. Mashambulizi tangu hii mashambulizi yaanze, hakuna hata siku moja serikali wamerudisha mfuko ya mtu. Mifuko yote inachukuliwa na hakuna hata wakati mmoja serikali wamerudisha hata moja. If they are not cooperating with the thugs, kama ungani mkono na wajambazi, basi ni ishara tosha basi wameshindwa. Tunaambiwa msiendelee kuama tunakaa. Badala tukikaa, badala kupewa usalama tunakuja kuuawa.
At least 7 people have been killed in 3 days here. No one is safe anymore. Sources tell KTN News that there has been administrative challenges with the RDU camp at Kasiela, right within the vicinity of Saturday's killings that may have led to reluctance by officers to respond during dire situations. What remains to be seen now is the candidate turnout from the registered 185 candidates from 7 schools, even as KCPE starts Monday.
I'm appealing to Ministry of Education to consider even marking this examination differently than the other students sitting in a very comfort zones in their places.
Ibrahim Karanja, KTN News.
And a total of 1,260,000